and a big one early.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jones looking to throw it on the first play. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Giants first down.
Bama. Adriana Lima.
Now Jones. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
Cadence, lock in the cadence.
Throwing Jones. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From the 27, Jones. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd and 6. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. You talk about this Giant defense. And they're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they've got to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
The Cardinals have 3 and 10 now on the year. Well, they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Hayes. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 8 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. They're going to look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. This will be fielded at the 17. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
A gain of 27. First down, New York.
The slot man in motion right. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Benjamin. And the Cardinals are going to get the football back at their own 17. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to a self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Hands it off out of the gun. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that,
taking it right down Broadway. A good good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 34. Now a throw here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Looking to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They're guarding against the upset.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Sullivan. Completion here to Claypool. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They'll look to throw again. And his throw here's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Again, he'll drop to throw.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 13-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Jalen Hyatt
his 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Giants are back within a score. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And he's loose again. Running room at the 50. Look out.
And how about that return? Inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. Maybe I go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the year.
And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Sullivan. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Sullivan.
Completed to Hyatt.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. So nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now a give, right side. Flynn. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there.
His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
And he's got his big tight end here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
On the ready.
2nd and 10.
The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Ready.
2nd and 10.
Ready. Ready.
Looking to throw. Sullivan. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. So the big play nullified, a legal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
10 cycles.
A final shot before break. Sullivan. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half.
And the fair catch signaled for a... So they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
16 more on that one and another first down.
First down, Giants.
South Salad! South Salad!
look to throw. Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
In motion right, that's Claypool. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 36.
And it brings up third down.
Timberland. Don Capers. Detroit.
On 3rd and 2, Jones. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 26. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track.
First down.
Let's go. Detroit Johnson.
Jones now on 1st and 10.
Caught along the left side by Hyatt.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Bama. Gold, Lord Salad. Gold. Ladybug.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Daniel Jones, a 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Giants are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut in.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick six.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense, delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 and the 44.
48 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll look to throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Hayes. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
And 22 more yards there and another first down.
He'll look to throw.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he rifles one incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
York able to send this one through, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. These kickers now, used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now it's seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Okay, here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Looking to throw. Jones. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops off football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Meanwhile, Jones, the throw completed to Hyatt.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 40.
Now Jones wants to change it up.
Back to throw again.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones is now loose football. The ball comes out. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 26.
Recovered by the offense.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Jones throwing on first down.
He connects with Hyatt.
And brought down, but not before before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Back to throw. Jones. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown.
Donald Parham.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Giants are an extra point away from going back on top here in the fourth.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll drop to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dexter Lawrence in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Ball at a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10.
Now a give right side. It's Flynn, and they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Back to throw.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
93 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. Still going. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season.
And the Giants are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
They do tack on the extra point as well, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Hayes. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
Back to throw. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Here's 1st down.
He's back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Newton.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
He'll look to throw. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here, now a 2-point conversion will tie the game. The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game. They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. It's incomplete. They got the touchdown, could not, however, get the 2-point conversion to cap it, and they're still down by a pair. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Giants, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks.